MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Blazers and the Cobras. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. David Lund, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. One of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
Coming to the plate now, Leon Richardson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. And he fans on the barehanded attempt, so that ought to be scored as a bunt single.
Talk about being caught off guard. You won't see that but once a year. First pitch of the game, and he bunts for a knock, and now they have to deal with him on the base pass.
Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone. Whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set, you take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and they're frustrating to watch at times because they ground into the most double plays in the league. You want to talk about a pitcher's best friend. You finally get a guy on first base, and you're coming unglued, first pitch down below the knees, grounding into a double play and bailing everybody out. I need better approaches out of this lineup today.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Richardson stands at first with 1 out. Slapped hard the opposite way, and now it'll rattle up against the wall. Richardson rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's in safely to third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them, and I'd say that triple definitely qualifies. They are fired up.
Here comes the first pitch. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Row, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
The next 0-2. And it's fouled away. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. He struck him out, and it could have been worse. The inning over with only a run coming across to score. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Jorge Campos is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
At the plate, Mark Lacy. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes. Hit in the air out to center field. Richardson is right there, 1 down. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now, and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at-bat's going to win this one.
Hard hit toward the hole. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Into the box, Paul Taylor, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and a strike to count. Runners on first with one down. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. To second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. New inning set to get underway, and next will be the imposing power bat, Nori Dizzy. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2.
That's ball two.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Strike two, swinging just out in front of the slider.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Mike Mendez is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. J.D. Eastman is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Fouled off. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down. So here's the cleanup hitter, Kevin Landry. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Fouled away. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Up and the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Struck him out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Brad Benton. And he takes ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
One out, nobody on. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Hit down the line at first, but this will get fouled. 2-1. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Jonathan Adkins is on deck. There's ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Settling in now, Jonathan Adkins. He went deep in the contest last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first. And he's safe.
He made it safe.
Now at the plate, Michael Wright, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Getting a few steps off of second there. Now the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jorge Campos. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Now here's the pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now here it comes. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. And he misses with it, ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher leading things off.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Leon Richardson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
A runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
And they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play.
Now batting, the left fielder, Richardson.
Striding in once again, Richardson. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up, and see if he can extend the inning.
Count even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. Two out, nobody on. Full count now, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. And it's fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Nothing across here this half. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Portland is out in front here, 1-0. Bottom of the third now. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Sean McKee.
The left fielder.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Windup and the 1-0 pitch. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Fouled off. Lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
The pitcher, David Lund, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch on its way. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 1-0.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Ground ball foul down the left side. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a throw over, runner back standing. Pause, now the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Mark Lacey, 0 for 1 here in the early going. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. set and the pitch. Hit out towards second. Scooped up to second for one. On to first, and for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play, and with this one, the side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Ready now, Colt Snow.
For Portland, the shortstop, Colt Snow.
Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mad Dog Jackson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. This is line to left. McKee is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down.
Now that's second baseman, Jake Madison.
Into the box now, Jake Madison. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a move over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. The 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runners on first with 1 down. The bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 2-2 hit hard on the ground towards second. 1 there, on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Digging in, Greg, with English. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
First pitch on its way.
1-0.
The windup and a 1-0 pitch.
Two tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 2-1 home.
Ball 3.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Striding into the box, Paul Taylor. For the first pitch, a check at first, and he'll dive back in. Has a look, now the pitch. And that's dead center for strike 1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Nobody out, runner on first. Fouled away. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Runners back. Here's another 2-2. Too high, ball 3.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he struck him out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box, Kevin Landry, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
The 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 2-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Ready with the 3-1. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Now at the plate, Brad Benton. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. And it's fouled away. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this.
Leading off for the Blazers, the first baseman, Rory Dizzy.
First offering on its way. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Their one pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
To the plate now, Mike Mendez. Belted high in the air out to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Now back, right fielder, J.D. Eastman.
Now at the plate, J.D. Eastman. He's looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne here. Set. Here it comes. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. A man at third with 1 away. Count now a ball and a strike. That's lifted the other way out to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
The pitcher, number 43.
So here now is the pitcher, Jorge Campos. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Now here's the pitch. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That misses. 2-0.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
Now the pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Two and two. 2 out, nobody on. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3. Leon Richardson would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Ground ball left side. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Blazers are out on top 2-0. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Jonathan Atkins.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. He pops it up. Madison over to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael Wright.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Wright. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In there, and it's even at 1. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Now here it comes. This is hit pretty well out to left field. A ball that's carrying. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, John McKee.
Stepping into the box, Sean McKee. Here's the first pitch to him. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 to him now. Now the pitch. into center field. Line drive base hit. Great job there of cashing in on the 3-1 count to extend the inning.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first, so as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Jacob Sellers will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Jacob Sellers.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 7 homers, and he's driven in 24. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Richardson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Barry Sneed is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Leon Richardson.
The center fielder, Leon Richardson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. On the ground to the right side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, the left fielder, Richardson.
Ready for another shot now. Richardson. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Atkins is under this one. 2 gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, No.
Stepping into the box, Colt Snow. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So digging in now, Mark Lacey. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
He'll get back in safely. Stepping in now, Greg English, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
The 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
The third baseman,
Into the box now, Paul Taylor, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but I do know when a guy at the plate is a stud like that and first base is open, there's absolutely zero reason to put the ball in the strike zone. I think he was trying to work around him, and it just got away.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Landry, and their runners at the corners now. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
One 1-0 count. Here it is. Runners are at first and third, one away. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy. And obviously, it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate, Brad Benton, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And to score, the runner from third.
Boy, big game yesterday from these guys, Gio. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
Here comes Bob Melvin out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. James Ray trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Standing in now, Jonathan Adkins, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set. The 0-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Two down, runners at first and second. Fastball just inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Now batting, Michael Wright, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul, it's 0-1. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble. And this is down for extra bases, and it might chase everybody home. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
And now indication from the dugout that they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with 2 gone. Howie Robinson will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. A ball and no strikes. Home. It's the outside corner, strike 1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
And there's ball 2 now.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
To 2 and 2 now.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker. with good downward action.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We're through 6 full. Mississippi is on top here, 4-2. Dean Buck is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Mad Dog Jackson.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Skied in the air to straightaway left. McKee is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Madison.
Now in the box, Jake Madison. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Buck certainly comes at you with the big fastball, but the only knock on it is the apparent lack of control he has over that pitch. Might not always know where it's going, and that can make things a little dicey for pitching coaches.
Many people, we're looking for velo, we're looking for velocity. That's what this guy is, but unfortunately what comes with him is command and control tends to leave him at times. He can get a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts, but he can also walk a ton of guys.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
At the plate now, Nori Dizzy, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So now to the plate, Mike Mendez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 home. 1-1 to count. As a look, now the pitch. And that misses. 2-1. From the stretch. Hit high and deep out to left field. And that is off the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
That's what good hitters do. You get a pitch you like and you just explode on it. He blasted that one over the left fielder's head for an easy double.
digging in, J.D. Eastman. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
And a fastball upstairs here that runs it to 2-0.
No strike.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here's the 2-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th stretch.
Stepping up now, Mark Lacey.
For the Cobras, not this time, Mark Lacey.
Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and this ball is raked deep down the line in left, but a foul ball.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box, Greg English, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Nope. Ball 1.
Ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
The 1-2 misses. Ball 2.
2 strikes.
1 out, nobody on. Looked like the sinker there, dipped a little below the knees.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Bob Melvin's going to make his way out for a conference at home plate, and it looks like we're going to have a double switch here. Tony Tapico will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Murray Heredia is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
And batting high, number 22, Amari Heredia.
At the plate, Paul Taylor. He comes into this at bat 0 for 2 with the hit by pitch. First pitch on its way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Fouled off. And 2, here it comes.
Ball back in.
Tapico has racked up over 70 innings on the mound, and with an ERA just hovering around the 3.00 benchmark. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Reined in. To second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 8th inning coming up. Mississippi is out in front 4-2. Gunter has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. So striding in, Murray Heredia, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now here's the pitch. On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Fastball that misses. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
A strike, and it's 3-1. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Right, he's there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The center fielder, Leon Richardson.
Digging in, Leon Richardson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. It looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. A tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2. Standing in, Richardson. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike one. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
The 1-2.
Next count, 2-2.
Still even at 2-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Digging in once again, Kevin Landry. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
The catcher, Kevin Landry.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Oh, that's good.
And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. One and one the count now. Here it comes. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
In now, Brad Benton. Fouled away. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Base hit into right center.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
To the plate now, Jonathan Adkins, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. The 1-1 home is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
The 1-2. high in the air out towards shallow right. Heredia is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The right fielder, number 4, Michael Wright.
Ready once again, Michael Wright, fresh off a bases clearing double his last time up.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
From the stretch, there's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Grounded back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Stepping in now, Sean McKee, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Two men are on with 2 men out. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. He's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jason Lee comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 71.
So stepping in, Colt Snow. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And he fouls this one off. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th. So striding forward now, Mad Dog Jackson. Here's the first pitch to him. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Now the pitch.
Count 2-1.
Fouled away. Another try at 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Jake Madison is on deck. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Stepping in, Jake Madison. And, Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fouled off.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Peter caught too much of the zone.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is with changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Nori Dizzy is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Runner on first with 2 away. High and deep down the left field line. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. One. It's a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Cobras rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Barry Sneed earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Jason Lee strikes out the side to record the save, his 29th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
final line score. First for your victorious home team, 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. For the visitors, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
I got